Well, you might be able to tell from the video, I'm up north. Welcome back to week 2 of the 52 weeks of fitness. Today I'm up in Sheffield. Come here with my wife and her friends who are doing the round Sheffield run tomorrow. I'm just going to do an hour's easy run today, and while they're running tomorrow I'll get out on my bike into the Peak District. So I've just arrived, quick cup of tea, choose who's in which of the Airbnb rooms, and I'm out for my run. Get it done, got about an hour's light left, so I'll just crack on and get it done. So I'm certainly pushing the boundaries of my training plan at the moment. Yesterday's easy run turned out to be a lot more difficult than planned. So today I'm kind of doing yesterday's easy run, but it's all on trails, in road shoes, on mud, slipping about like crazy. So trying where possible to follow the plan as closely as I can. So when I got here, I looked on Garmin Connect, found one little loop called the Porterbrook 10k, I think. Downloaded it, got running, and I'm up in this beautiful Endcliff Park, maybe out the far end of it, I'm not too sure, but lovely place. Slipping and sliding like crazy, but it's all good fun. 20 minutes in, 2 miles. Woo! Takes your breath away, these hills, when you're not used to them. Right, crack on. That's the halfway point reached, and now we're going back down. Beautiful. So this turns out the route that I'm running is the same one that my wife will be doing tomorrow in the round Sheffield run. Beautiful. What a beautiful start to the course. I think the full distance she's doing is 14 miles, but it's done in stages that you dip in and out of. So not the whole thing's timed, but a lot of it. But if it's all like this, it'll be stunning. And she's wearing trail shoes, which will make it easier. Well, I'm back. Just about got a bit of light. It looks like lighter in the camera than it does in real life. It's getting a bit dark, but oh my god, what a beautiful run. This round Sheffield run that they're doing is the winter version. They also do a summer version. I'm kind of almost quite tempted to sign up for it one year. Beautiful. Anyway, tomorrow, out on the bike. Just waved my wife and her friends off to go and do the round Sheffield run, and the Airbnb is all locked up, and so I get to head out on my bike for a couple of hours. Weather's not too bad, 5 degrees maybe, quite still, no wind, a little bit of blue sky. I've actually got some sunglasses in my pocket in case I need them. But right, out of the Airbnb, which is literally on my course, which is handy, and we'll get going. So I've wound my way out of Sheffield excuse me, wound my way out of Sheffield, heading into the Peak District, and just starting to touch on some beautiful views and some reservoirs. This is what we came here for, right? Wonderful. First time I've been here in about 45 years, I think, since I was not old enough to remember. One of those places I've been looking at on YouTube all through lockdown, wanting to get over here when we weren't allowed to travel. Even in the depths of grey, brown, damp, chilly sort of winter, it's still stunning. It's still amazing. Decent climb here, almost at the top. Well, I say at the top, that top, then we go up that way. But come on, get in your easy gear and admire the view. Let me just change gear. There we go. Well, the first 5 miles took me bang on 30 minutes. When at home, 5 miles on this bike takes me about 20. So the elevation is, as expected, challenging but fun. I've got a 46 front chainring on this. I should probably have a 44 or a 42, but I think we'll manage. I think we'll get up the hills. There's one big one further on, but for now that's one decent sized climb in the bag, and we're heading out further into the peaks. Just me, the sheep, a couple of Shetland, a couple of donkeys back there, and the odd eagle, but maybe even a little bit of sunshine up there. Beautiful. Good job I packed my sunglasses. So I've got a few rides like this to do over the next few months, because I've got a place in the Fred Whitton Challenge, which, if you don't know it, is a 112 mile bike ride around the Lake District that goes over pretty much every hard climb, tall sort of pass in the Lake District. It goes over Rhinos Pass, Winnets Pass. It's a challenge I've wanted to do for a long time, but finally it fits in the schedule. So I'll be up in the Lake District that weekend as my wife and her friends are doing the lap, which is a 47 mile ultra around Lake Windermere. And my plan was to go up there, drive them up there and back in the van, and just go for a nice bike ride. And I planned to do the Fred Whitton route. So I went. Typical, my GoPro battery just died, so I carry on with my phone. But I went to the Fred Whitton website to download the route and found it is on exactly the same weekend as the lap. So we're there anyway. Entered the ballot and got a place. So it's going to be a hell of a tough climb for a little Norfolk boy, or a hell of a tough ride for a little Norfolk boy. So weekends like this are going to be really good training. So I just came down this big old descent up there, down to Ladybower Reservoir, which is heaving with people, but I'll get over the other side and go and have a look. Well, this is what we came for. Just past Ladybower Reservoir, and now heading up towards Stonehenge Edge. Up another proper little climb, easy gear, spin, try and keep the heart rate down and admire the views. Stunning, absolutely loving it. Could do with the coffee though, my fingers are a bit chilly. Just had to stop and put my sunglasses on because it's snowing, really sharp little daggers of ice. So visibility is not amazing, it's all right, but the little ice daggers in the eyes, oh, they do sting a bit. Anyway, temperature's dropped, but it's lovely. I'm so happy to be up here, it's great. So just after I went around the corner then, having said there might be a coffee shop, there was a coffee shop and it was closed. So I carried on a little bit further and then came up and met one of the aid stations on the Round Sheffield run, which was a surprise. So I pulled in to say hello, and I came away with a little packet of fruit pastels, which is a treat because I'm so stupid that I didn't bring any energy out with me. I'm feeling fine, but it doesn't hurt to have a little top up when you get the chance. So they gave me some fruit pastels. They're a bit hard because they said they're for the vegans. Give them something to chew on, need some animal fat. But they are quite tough. But hey, fruit pastel to chew on for half a mile is fabulous. And I'm probably about 3 miles from the finish, I reckon. Sheffield appearing down there. Look at that, stunning. What a lovely view up here. So I've stopped on Harrop Lane, which is there. And the wind has died down because I'm down back off the tops. And I smell a bit of breakfast coming up very soon. When I get down there, there's definitely going to be a breakfast waiting for me, hopefully. I'll find a cafe and we are done. But lovely, what a beautiful, beautiful ride. I'm sad it's over, I really am. I should have brought some more layers because it's been a bit chilly. But not uncomfortably so. Fingertips are a bit nippy, but you just tuck them in and shake them when you can. A bit like anything else really. But as I said, nearly done. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Might get up here again a couple of times. It's so close to home. It's like 3 hours in the van to get here. Beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. Well, I'm going to have a quick wee and then I'm going to crack on, get down and get some coffee. Well, it's the day after we returned from Sheffield. All the cold weather's hit today. It is chilly. So for today, I had a swim first thing this morning. 2.2k, lots of 50's. It had a 1,000 metre block with easy, medium, hard, 50 repeats. Enjoyed that set. If it's in 50's it goes a lot quicker. And for now I've just done a 30-minute run with my son. Just a walk run, lots of walk, a little bit of run, and he's driven home because we do it about 2 miles from home. He's driven home and I'm just running the last couple of miles easy just to get my easy running. Job done. 5 easy miles in the bag. And tomorrow out on the bikes. So 90 minutes to 2 hours. Gravel bikes, e-bikes, not sure which. And then hopefully a swim and a sauna afterwards. Well, today's ride finds me at the Diana Memorial Fountain in where are we? Bushy Park? Yeah, Bushy Park, Hampton Court area. Bitterly cold. I'm covered up because it is like 0 degrees, 1 degree, I don't know, it's flipping freezing. There's a little bit windy. Wind chill makes it absolutely perishing. In the sunshine, quite nice, but with the wind, oh my word, it's so cold. But yeah, so having a little look about Bushy Park, having a little cycle about. Don't really know the route, don't really know what goes where, but I'm just riding around trying to do a 90-minute easy ride, so it's the perfect place for it. And what a day for it. Amazing. Another beautiful, sunny, crisp, cold mid-January morning. It's one of those days where you need shorts, long sleeves, gloves and sunglasses. And a bit of a headwind going out this way, but today's plan is 20-minute warm-up, including 5 20-second strides, then 5 by 1 minute, 6:30 pace, with 1 minute jog recovery, then 5 lots of 4 minutes, increasing pace from 7:40 miling through to 7-minute miling, and a 10-minute cool down. Total's just over an hour. Quite a big old session really, but we are mile and a half into the warm-up. that's the 5 by 20 seconds done and the 5 by minute done. They're all about 7:30 through to 7:40. And I've got 1 minute rest and then 5 by 4 minutes. So I'm going to do 1 out, 4 back. Should put me in the right place for the recovery home. That's 4 of the 5 4-minute efforts done. Started out about 7:35 and that one was 7:07. So just 1 more left. Hopefully about 7-minute miles. Rightly so, these feel well controlled and manageable. And I'm aware that I had a really good night's sleep last night. Has that got something to do with why my recovery heart rate is so good? I reckon it might be, don't you? Of course the hill comes in the last effort. 1 minute in, bang on pace. That's the hill done. All done. Doesn't that feel good? Finish off an effort session. Just have a 1 minute walk recovery. All the others have been jog recoveries. But I'm walking this one and we just got 10 minutes easy back home. And then it's lunchtime. Get in. Pesos really well, to be honest. Really pleased with that. I had to dink around a little bit to get in and out of the wind, but I took a few of them on the chin and had the headwind, and sometimes recovery run into the headwind and use the tailwind to push me along a little bit. I mean, it's not massive, 10 miles an hour, something like that, but you really notice it around here because it's a long straight road. The wind just rattles along it. So after that session, that run session yesterday, I got home and did half an hour of yoga and stretches, and then this morning I've just been over and done a swim with my son, my 19-year-old son. Persuaded him to get up for a 8 o'clock swim session on the promise of a McDonald's breakfast afterwards, which I just had a coffee. I resisted the temptation for a sausage and egg McMuffin, and actually I've not had breakfast yet. I'm out with the dog. I'll have porridge when I get home. And then lunchtime today I've got a CrossFit session, so 12:45 till 1:30 I've got a CrossFit session coming up. Tomorrow is a 80 to 90 minute easy run and another strength training session. Oops, dog's doing a poo, I'll have to sort this out. Yeah, so tomorrow is a easy run and another strength session, and then Saturday 2-hour bike ride, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't know where I'm going yet, but looking forward to that. Let me pick this poo up. And then on Sunday, 3 days time, I've got cross country, another round of the Suffolk Winter League cross country, which should be good fun. So yeah, I've not had a biscuit or a bag of Haribo's at all in these 2 weeks so far. That's my biggest weakness, is bags of Haribo on long drives, and in the evening just sit with a packet of bourbon biscuits or a packet of custard creams, and I can easily go through 20 biscuits without even batting an eyelid. I could do a packet if I didn't have to leave 1 or 2 for my wife and the kids. So that's my biggest weakness, but it's also my biggest downfall. I know that's the habit I just need to stop and stamp out. It undoes all the good work of all the training, so feeling pretty good so far. Okay, Friday today, and just out for an 80-minute easy run, 70-75% max heart rate. A little bit achy after yesterday's CrossFit. Here's a bit of video of what we were doing. Lots of barbell work, handstand, wall climbs. Great session, really enjoyed it, as with all of them. Enjoyed it so much I cut my hands up and didn't notice, but just today out on the trails, nice easy run. So the aim of this run was 120 1 hour 20 minutes, keeping the heart rate 150 to 160. And so that's really what I'm trying to do. Like anyone else that's on Strava, you want your runs to look fast, you want your mile splits to look accurate, identical, progressive, all that. We all love a bit of Strava glory for things looking good, but sometimes these miles that build the backbone of your training, you've just got to do what's right. Forget the mile splits might be all over the place. Forget it'll be a lot slower than your races or your efforts. But just know that you're building that endurance strong in your legs, building your aerobic ability. And just to come to the slow miles, I'm not even looking at the pace, I'm purely going on heart rate, staying within that 150 to 160 band, easing off up the hills, finding it creeps up down the hills, the pace that is. But if you're following a plan, just follow it. Why would I want to run quicker with a higher heart rate to get home quicker to post the fact that I've done a quick run? Makes no sense. Well, it's a beautiful Saturday lunchtime, sunny but cold, and I'm just heading out for a nice gentle 2-hour ride, and I've arranged to meet my wife at a cafe at the halfway point for lunch. But boy, chilly day today. I've got all the layers on. It's about 2 or 3 degrees C, but at the moment I'm not feeling it. I'm trying out one of these Spats headwear. It's like a neck scarf with a built-in headband. You can cover your face, covers your neck. It's really good, lovely and warm. If you want to, you can just pull it down, because it's not a complete hat, it's just a headband, so you can pull it down from under your helmet into a nice neck scarf. But yeah, it's really making a difference. I'm also using these big Provis lobster gloves. And you see those? They look ridiculous, but they keep your hands warm. And weather like this, if you keep your extremities warm, fingers, toes, nose, then it makes a big difference. But yeah, nice easy 2-hour ride with a cafe stop in the middle. What could be better, hey? And in terms of how I'm feeling, I had another strength training session yesterday with the running club, and that was on very tired body from the previous day, the previous day's CrossFit. So 2 big strength sessions. The running club strength session yesterday, I used to be a little bit of a lightweight with it, lifting fairly standard dumbbells and plates on the bars. But having started going to the CrossFit sessions, I've realised I need to man up a bit and lift some weight. So gone with the 5 kg plates, and I put on 10s yesterday. Much more of a workout, really pushing 3 sets of 45s of overhead press or bench press, 3 sets of 45 seconds, and really pushing some, for me, it's a decent amount of weight. So yeah, tired body, but feeling pumped, feeling good, feeling strong at the moment. And hopefully, oh yeah, that's another thing, big change to next week's race. I should have been doing the Reedham 10-mile race next weekend. You will have to watch the video to see what I'm doing instead. It is not in Reedham in Norfolk. Oh no, no, no. We're going away for a bit of sun for a half marathon. See if you can find it in the race listing, see what's going on. Drop something in the comments if you think you got an idea where this half marathon might be. Otherwise, stay tuned, make sure you watch next week's video. It is going to be a cracker. So here we are, pulling into Halesworth, and on the right here, Black Dog Deli. And on my way home, 2-hour bike ride, 1 hour lunch stop in the middle. That's about right, isn't it? And what was probably the best crushed avocado on sourdough with boiled egg, soft boiled egg, that I've ever had. God, it was gorgeous. Soaked in olive oil. But you know, middle of a 2-hour bike ride, I think that's okay. And avocado's always healthy, right? Just heading back over Mendon Bridge, about 2 miles from home, depending which way I go. 25 miles, hour and 3/4. And when I get home, we're getting changed and taking the dog for a walk. And the final part of this week, I'm just arriving at the Suffolk Winter Cross Country League event here in Hawley near Stowmarket. A couple of wrong turns, but here is the cross country field. I'm supposed to be doing an easy run today, so I might have to just take this nice and steady. So I'm back from cross country now. Did I stick to my plan of taking it nice and easy? Of course I didn't. Lasted about 400 metres. The first part of the course at Stowmarket is a bit of a boggy field, very waterlogged field with all the rain we've had, so the slower you run, the more you sink into the ground and get wet feet. So with about 400 metres I thought, bugger this, let's put my foot down a bit. So I ran it fairly hard, flat out, pretty much, not quite. I think I could probably have gone a couple of minutes quicker if I wanted to, which isn't too bad because I was only 1 minute slower than last year on the same course, and last year I ran it hard the whole way, so pretty pleased with that. The problem is you keep seeing people in front of you that you want to overtake, or people that you're normally in front of, so running easy at cross country is not easy to do. That's my excuse anyway. So that's cross country done. That's a wrap for this week. This week's totals have been 27.2 miles of running, 42 miles of cycling, 2.5 miles, 2 swim sessions, totaling about 3 miles. So yeah, 2.5 3 miles. I've done 2 strength sessions and I've done a yoga and sort of stretch session. So it's a pretty good week. I'm happy with that. If I can do a week like that every week, I'll be pretty pleased, I think. So yeah, feeling good. And as I said, stay tuned for next week's video. It's going to be a cracker. You won't believe what's going on next week. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Drop us a like, hit the notifications bell so you know when the next video comes out. But my plan will always be, going forward, 6 PM on Sundays. That's when I'm going to try and get my next video out every week, 6 PM. So if you're still here watching, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. If you're a new subscriber too, again, very, very grateful for you hitting that button. If you're on similar journeys, if you're looking for inspiration or ideas, then drop some comments in. Let me know what you're training for or what your goals are, what your week looks like. Drop some comments in and I will see you next week. Have a great week. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.